Welcome back to All Things ETH. My name is Aaron, and on this channel we talk about all things Ethereum. We talk about projects, NFTs, play to earn, and price. And today, guys, I want to keep you up to date on my journey with the Ribbon Finance dApp in particular. And I just want to, just for fun, guys, this is what I look like without a hat. I wear a hat 90% of the time. I am out and about on a daily basis. I am definitely showing my age here, so this is why I do that. And let's get on into it. So here we go. Show you my screen here. If you're not familiar with Ribbon Finance, watch a couple of my other videos. I have some more information in my channel about it. It is an options strategy based on the prices of ETH, Bitcoin, AVE, APE, and USDC. Most of the options contracts are based on ETH though, so we have ETH here. The USDC is actually based on ETH, so this one is a put selling. This is the ETH ones are covered calls, so Steth is wrapped ETH through Lido. Our ETH is Rockets staked ETH, and then we have APE, which is covered call. We have AVE covered call, and wrapped Bitcoin covered call over here, and then there's another ETH down here. This is a put selling as well, but this is the current vault on that. And then if you're on other chains, you can change up here from ETH to Avalanche and Solana. There's a couple other options vaults there. So one thing I wanted to mention in this video specifically, guys, and this is something that I don't want to mislead you with. I've talked about the high APYs on these on Ribbon in particular, and I've learned how they're calculated, and I want to give you an update on that. 40.95% APR or APY is pretty intense. So if you look at this though, you can go down to the calculation here and go to this little icon, and this is how projected yield or APY is calculated. This is calculated by the average of the past 4 weeks annualized performance, and then it does not include any weeks that are at a loss. So the ETH and Steth and wrapped, Rocket ETH, all of those right now for the year are in the green and have been in the green and have not lost a single week. Every week on Friday morning, new contracts are minted in the open dApp. That is, or the platform open. That's a European options contract that Ribbon Finance uses to automate these covered call strategies. And then so every Friday you either the contract either ends out of the money, which means you get the options premium given back to you in Ethereum, or you stack Ethereum based on the options premium. But if it ends in the money, which means you basically lose your bet here, you can end up losing money. Now these calculations, because of since the beginning of the year we've been in a bearish market, the prices of the strike prices have not been terribly easily hit, because we can continue down and the strike prices keep going down, but our ETH price keeps going down. So it's been a really good several months for this vault in particular. But let's look at a couple other of the vaults. I want to specifically highlight the put selling that we have here, and then the BTC. So the BTC one's going to give you a better understanding of what's possible if you do lose some of your investment. And then the put selling here, this one has been super rough because of the falling market. Put selling is actually bullish when the market is going up, and bearish when the market is going down, in the fact that it's better to be in a covered call strategy, in my opinion, when the market is going down, because you're less likely to end above your strike prices, where put selling, you want the price to be above your strike price rather than below. So let's look at this real quick. Now this gives us a 99% APR, but look at or 91 right here. And 91% APY, but the actual yield from the beginning of the year, guys, is actually down 31%. And this is on, you deposit USDC into this vault. So approve USDC, and then you add USDC to this. So your money is actually your fiat or fiat pegged stable coins are actually losing money right now in this vault. And like I said before, this is going to be a better vault to be in a bull market rather than a bear market, because you want to end up above the strike price, where with the Ethereum covered call options, the price, since the bear market is going down, it's the right time to be in these guys. So one last thing I wanted to look at before I move on to another subject within Ribbon is the BTC performance here. So this one I think is a little bit more realistic, and if you're already invested or thinking about getting invested in any of the ETH vaults, let's look at the performance of the Bitcoin vault in particular to see what sort of drawdowns we could possibly see if we run into the risk of the strike price ending above our covered call strategy. So each one of these downturns, guys, so BTC up 4% for the year. That's pretty great. Since we're 6 months in, you could make 8% more BTC than you started with if you were in this strategy. But look at these drawdowns. So just a couple weeks into the contract, this is actually most of these vaults started at the beginning of the year. The BTC one's been around for a little bit longer, so this is back all the way to September of last year. So September 17th, September 24th, October 1st, we're up 1% at that point. Now there's a drawdown of 4% all the way down. Like we lose that significant amount, 4% drawdown when you're already only up 98% or 0.98%, gives you a negative 3% return. And then you wait several weeks again. This is October to February. You're looking at 3-4 months there, and we're back up 1%, and then we have a drawdown of 4% again, guys. So 1% down to 1.8, or let's say 1.2%. This is just over 3% of a move here, but a roughly 3% move down, and then we've continued back up, and this includes the rest of 2022 here. But if you started in this vault in September of last year, you would have seen, and this is kind of what's indicative of the bull market, guys. So the bull market definitely wasn't over yet in September. In October, it definitely finished closer to November, and then we definitely saw some large volatility through the beginning of this year, and now the volatility is certainly less than it was. You're not seeing swings of more than 10% in a day, and if it does go 10% a day, it's going to probably collapse 10% in the opposite direction pretty soon after, or at least over the next couple of days. It might do 5% one day, 5% the next. And so the volatility is a little bit better, and definitely in favor of this strategy here. So guys, I just wanted to go over that for you so that you have a better understanding of the risk management in Ribbon Finance. Now, the next thing that I'd like to talk about is how much I've earned in the staking pool. So every time you deposit your tokens, your ETH, or your Lido staked ETH, or your Rocket staked ETH, you're going to get tokens in return. They're basically liquidity tokens that only work within the Ribbon Finance dApp. So you'll get, in fact, I can show you the exact token name here. I believe it's not something you can use outside of Ribbon yet, and so I'll have to log into my MetaMask here to show you. So our assets here, I just tagged this just to show you here. It's r Steph Theta. So the Ribbon staked ETH dash theta token is the liquidity token or receipt, if you will, of your staked ETH in any of these contracts. And then you can go into the staking tab, go down to whatever vault that you're in, and then you can hit stake here. And then the cool thing about this is you not only get the staking rewards, which by the way do change. Go over to their Discord, buy yourself some RBN tokens to be able to boost your rewards. Right now I have a handful, not very much in the amount of RBN or ribbon tokens to really boost this significantly, but I am making 13.9% return on my staked ribbon, my staked wrap steth. So I've deposited 1.65 wrap steth, or according to that's what I've received in wrap steth theta is going to be slightly lower or could be potentially higher depending on market conditions. I'm not sure exactly. I have to do a little bit more research on why that fluctuates, but right now this is my receipt tokens essentially, and I've been staking that and I'm receiving 14% back based on the 12.63% APY plus the 1.34% here. And so you can go into more definitions of what this looks like here by hitting or just hovering over these little eye markers. So I could put some more ribbon tokens into this and get up to 2.5x boosted in this specific staking vault here. And then what you do, guys, is you add your staking, and then you add you want to add your ribbon tokens to this. You want to go to governance. Actually, you want to go to governance and then add your how many ribbon tokens you have, or your RBN. You want to lock it up. You can lock it up for up to 2 years. Right now, guys, I'm personally, and this is not financial advice, just education and entertainment purposes only, but I am locking up my ribbon that I've put into this vault or into this application for 2 years, because I don't think we're going to see a massive run up for at least 2 years into the next bull market. So I'm going to lock my ribbon up. That gives me the ability to vote actually in the in which vaults get the most APY. So when you vote, you get to help make the decisions to see how many ribbon tokens are rewarded to each vault. So right now the rsteth theta vault is actually the most most voted, so we're getting a better APY. So the more people that are locking up the ribbon tokens and voting for the wrap staked ETH theta vault are getting rewarded for that specifically. So that's why I'm in this vault in particular. Now I do also like this vault because it's wrap state or staked ETH gets a higher return anyway, because it's Lido staked ETH and you're getting that staking reward on top of your Ethereum, just like you would with Rocket staked ETH. So anyway, guys, let me know in the comments what you think about this. I hope this gives you a better perspective on the actual APYs that you are risking yourself, you're exposing yourself to some more risk than possibly I have explained in the past, and I wanted to just give you that information a little bit better, guys. And I also wanted to walk you through the process of staking or locking up your ribbon, and then staking your rsteth theta or whatever vault theta receipt tokens that you have, and then what your possible returns could be. I've made 36 ribbon just in the last couple of weeks. I haven't been staking for very long, and right now ribbon tokens are doing okay. They're not great. Everything's falling just like the rest of the market, but all-time highs, guys, which we could get back to. You never know with these platforms, although because Ribbon Finance is using a traditional finance sort of instrument in options, we could see the price get up significantly higher, especially if you look into how much the Ribbon team is making, and how little issuance there actually is, and how many people are actually locking it up every time. It makes for a pretty significant value here. Now, like I said, I had 36 earned Ribbon. That gives me a total of, I don't know, 300-400 now. And right now the price of Ribbon is at 24 cents, but it was as high as almost $5, guys. So that's a pretty significant run up. So if we saw anywhere near to that again in the next bull run, guys, and like I said, I did lock up my Ribbon for a couple years, we could see significant gains. And so with the Ribbon lockup and the staking of my Theta tokens, and the performance that I'm getting in my the vault that I've locked up my staked ETH in, I'm getting a significant portion return. Now, the longer you're in this, the better you are. Obviously the gas fees, every time you make a transaction, every time you lock up your Ribbon, every time you stake your Ribbon, every time you go in and out of the covered call vaults, it's going to cost you gas, because it is on the Ethereum network, and those transactions can be expensive. So they give you a lot of incentive to keep your investments in these vaults for longer. And I will be in this vault as long as I think we're in a bearish or at least sideways market, guys. And with the typical market cycles now, with ETH going into going into the merge, I'll probably pull out my position in the late July, early August, maybe even into early September, just depending on where the market is. I do think the overall economy will be in recession-ish mode for the next month or two. So that's my personal view on these things, guys. Don't take my word for it. Consult your own financial advisors. But that's what I'm doing. I'm going to keep this in here for a while. I might take one of my ETH out and let the other one ride, kind of situation, to hopefully hold on to some of the ETH that I've staked. Now I'm making about 0.5% on a weekly basis in each of the covered call strategies. They do set the strike prices to be where the vault makes about 0.4 to 0.5% every single week. So that is significant gains over the long term. About 2% a month, which is actually pretty significant if you annualize that as well. And then if you annualize the staking, or the rewards that you're getting on top of that, you're compounding your rewards every single month if the contract does not lose money, and can lead to very, very significant gains. That's what I'm trying to do in the bear market, guys. So I'm trying to stack more ETH, buy more ETH at these low prices, and hold on tight for the next bull run, where I do expect to make some significant gains, and hopefully sell for some great profits as well. So with that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great holiday weekend. Happy 4th of July to everybody in the United States. God bless America, and God bless you.